One of the surefire signs of spring is when you start getting life in the garden, and probably the first to come to life is the Forsythia plant. And joining me is Steve Hunsinger from the UW Extension Office. Steve, all sorts of different varieties of this plant, but they make a nice addition to a spring garden.
That's right. The early color is the key for picking out a Forsythia. It's the bright yellow colors that we see early on in the spring, and it's a sure sign that we have started the spring season.
Now, these are kind of the lower plants sitting lower to the ground, and there are different varieties of Forsythia.
That's right. We have the low growing that are going to be good ground cover. We have a more arching type that can grow as tall as 8 to 10 feet.
Oh, wow.
And the big thing with variety that we can look at is finding one that's hardy for this area. There are many different types of Forsythia, and we want to make sure that we get a variety that's going to actually bloom here in this area in Wisconsin.
And another thing with Forsythia, too, is they have kind of unique pruning needs.
That's right. One of the important parts of pruning is to prune right after they've flowered. So early on, you want to come back in, prune those out, because the actual blooms are going to be on the 2-year-old growth the next year.
Okay, so prune in the spring. Don't prune in the fall. If you do, you won't get flowers next year.
That's correct.
Alrighty. So a little piece of plant life to really make that spring garden come to life here, the Forsythia. Steve, thank you very much. That is today's Hands-On Gardening.